We turn to the latest developments in a story that we first brought you earlier this evening. A car crash in Palmer turned deadly this afternoon. Thanks for joining us, everyone, on this Tuesday. Welcome to Western Mass News at 10 on Fox 6. I'm Chris Pisano. Western Mass News reporter Maria Wilson is live for us tonight in Palmer with the very latest. Maria.
Chris, we are learning that a 16-year-old high school student was killed in today's crash. Shortly after 2 o'clock this afternoon, Palmer police responded to what they are calling a serious motor vehicle accident involving a tractor trailer and another vehicle outside Pathfinder Regional Technical School, resulting in the death of a 16-year-old Pathfinder Regional Technical School student. Palmer Police Department confirming what happened in a statement, telling us in part, quote, "The student was exiting the Pathfinder Regional School property located at 240 Sykes Street, operating a 1988 Chevrolet Suburban. Upon exiting, the Suburban was struck broadside on the driver's side of the vehicle by a 2000 Peterbilt tractor trailer unit. Police also say the driver of the truck was not injured and is cooperating with investigators. Several local agencies are now investigating the crash, including the Palmer Police Criminal Investigation Division, the Hamden District Attorney's Office, and the Massachusetts State Police Collision Analysis and Reconstruction Section. The portion of Sykes Street and Fuller Street in Bondsville was blocked off until about 7:15 this evening, and the roadways have since been reopened to traffic. We are told that Pathfinder Tech is notifying parents and students about the incident and that there will be support services available at school tomorrow. Reporting live in Palmer, Maria Wilson, Western Mass News.
Maria,